Hello everybody, good morning. Hey, today I had some guys ask me about to show them how to skin a catfish. And you know, we take it for granted, some of us guys that's been doing this a long time, that people just know how to do stuff. And I mean, I was raised in the country, my granddaddy and uncles and all, they showed me how to do this, how to skin catfish and that sort of thing. But and if you know, and we forget sometimes that maybe people whose parents didn't hunt or fish and they're trying to learn, they got to ask questions. So I'm gonna show you how to skin a catfish. But first, Miss Daisy, move out of the way. But first we got to get us one to skin. The other day I went fishing and caught a few brim, and they wasn't biting that good, but I got almost enough for a mess, but I didn't catch a single catfish. So today we're gonna come down here and I'd like to catch me about 5 catfish, and that's all really. I don't like to freeze fish that often. If I do, it won't be but for a week or so. So we down here, the hole, the water's dropped down a good bit. There's no current here. And so to bypass all the brim, instead of fishing with wigglers, I bought some of this chicken blood catfish bait. This mess stinks too. But it works good for catfish. The only problem is you'll catch a lot of eels and mudfish too, but you won't hardly catch any brim. But I don't think I've ever caught a flathead catfish on it. I catch channels and speckles and blues on it. But anyway, and still, it's real crumbly. In still water like this, because there's no current, the creek's low, you can, it'll stay on your hook. But if you were using it in a river or something, it would come off your hook because of the current. It wouldn't stay on there long. So what you would do is get you some pieces of your wife's old pantyhose, cut you some little squares out, you know, about like this. And this works too if you're fishing with chicken livers. They'll come off. And wrap your bait in that thing one time and put your hook to it, and it'll hold it on the hook for you. And it won't mess up, you know, it won't keep the fish from getting hooked if you catch them. Like I said, it works good with chicken livers. A lot of people fish for catfish with chicken livers as well. So let's get started. I ain't gonna cut the camera off. I got old trusty Zebco right here. I'm thinking that this reel right here is at least 20 years old. This reel and rod combo here. Probably paid back then around $10 for it at the most. Just like anything, you can spend a lot or a little and get the same results. So I got to keep my eye on my girl over there. She'll be wanting to, she's into bullfrogs here lately. So she's got one spotted over there too, and I don't want her to get in the water after him. No gators where we're at right here, so we're good. So let's see if we can catch a catfish. And this will probably happen quick because this hole's cut off, and if they bite them. Really hot right here right now, humid. It's supposed to be like 100 and something this week. Pretty stout. And I missed that joker there. I snatched it out of his mouth. You better move before you get hooked, Daisy Mae. Let's bait up and try again. Miss Daisy is liking this catfish bait smell, that blood smell. Uh-huh. We got one now. He ain't a big one. That might be a brim. What we got? No, yeah, it is a brim. How about that? Well, I'll be a monkey's up. He's a pretty nice brim too. Tell you what, you're gonna fall in the creek. We're gonna keep him. We was after a catfish, but we ain't gonna let them brims go to waste. Let's try again. Well, I didn't get it on camera, but we did catch us one little old feisty catfish here. That'll work. That's good eating size. Hey, we finally got another one. They're not biting very well. But like I said, we already got a mess of brim, almost a mess of brim. So these few here, they'll fill out our mess for us. Let's go get the hide off of him. Let me show you how to skin him. All right, the way I skin a catfish could be different from anybody else. It's the way I learned. It's basically the first, you gotta have you some catfish skinners. You can buy them pretty cheap. Get some good ones, and but you need these. And first thing I do is you gotta have a catfish that's already in catfish heaven. You don't want him suffering, you know. So we got a catfish, he's expired. I think that's the proper way to say that. First thing you do is get rid of these fins here, where you don't get stuck by them. I just snip them off. There's two on the side as well. He'll be moving around, that's nerves. So we got the fins off of him. All right, right here on the beside his head there is a bone. You can see it right there. When you catch one, you'll look, there's a bone right there. You just grab your skinners, hook it in there, give it a twist and pull. And then you just start grabbing hide and come down with it. And that's it on that side. You do the same thing over here. Grab it right there, twist it and pull. And it may not come down all the way down, but it gives you a place to grab a hold at then. Usually it'll leave a V in the middle. You just take the corner of your things, grab them up there, and pull it off. There you go. Same thing over here. There you go, he's skinned. If you have a smaller catfish, or maybe you don't have the strength in your hands to hold to hold him, you can get a pair of vice grips and tighten them down and grab him by that top lip with them vice grips and hold the pliers. That's how you skin a catfish. Naturally, you're going to cut his head off and get his innards out. And I know that's kind of graphic, but if you buy them in the store, that's probably happened to them. At some point, they had to get dressed for the table. So anyway, I try to come up with something useful, and people had asked me that, so there you have it. And them's the right size for eating right there. They're good. The big catfish are pretty good as well, but I really like them little fryer size like that. Thank y'all for watching. It's going to be a hot day today. I'm going to have to get these catfish right. And I about got the honeydews done for today. I'm going swimming in the pool. Thank y'all for watching. Keep the good Lord first. And like I keep telling you, enjoy life every day. And try to make somebody smile as you go. See y'all next time.